Okay, here it is, Saturday. What is it, 30th? And I kind of want to show you what I'm going to carry in my personal bag, which is just this little tiny bag. So, I've got a art magazine that I'll read at the airport. I'll tear my name off of it and I can dispose of it when I get done with it. I've got one book that I'll transfer to my purse so I could have it on the plane to read. I've got some pictures of my sister. No, I got a little tablet. I have an ink pen in my purse. I got my little sunglasses in a case. And these little things will go in my purse. At least one of these and the chapstick. But I have extra in here. I have a little thing of napkins. Or Kleenexes, I should say. That'll go on the front if I need it. Got a little baggie for right now. Now, I got a few bags here. Well, I have my medicines all in a baggie so I can pull them out. And I got prescriptions for one that's in liquids. So I have that in here, just in case I gotta pull it out. Now, here's my liquids bag. And I did label my stuff. I got liquids on here. It just makes it easier because I'm old. Now, let's see what I got in here. So let's take all this out and I'll show you what I got in there. Quite a bit of stuff. So these do hold quite a bit. Now, I ordered these. I think I got 3 of them, but I got them because they're purple. It's my color. I have this little perfume you could refill, so I filled it up with my body spray. I have a Tide stick. Now, when I get this, I'll put on, and as I've tested it, it lasts pretty good. So I could keep it in here. I probably won't have to put that in my purse. And my mascara, clear mascara for my brows. Okay, that's what I got in the bottom. I got my little deodorant. I might have to redo these as I move around. I got some body lotion. I got some foot cream. It's thicker. And I got my night and day cream. Okay. This here also, I'll have it in my purse, but it's lotion for my hands. I got a couple of little toothpaste. Now, this here is my hair paste that I use, and I just put some in there because usually I don't need much, so I just put some in a little plastic wrap. Okay. Of course, my makeup goes in there. I do have this. This also I'll be putting in my purse. So I'm going to have to make sure I can get all that in there, but I think I can. This here is shower gel. And I got the little, so it won't leak out of there. Now, I take aromatherapy. I always take lavender, and I got some grapefruit oil. And what I'm going to do is when I get at the airport, I will make me a potion. I call it a potion. But I'll put lavender, a grapefruit in a little spray bottle like this. And I'll use that while I'm flying. This here is my flower water that I make. And this is my prescription. And I think that's all my liquids. Now, like I said, once I get in the airport, that's all my liquids. And I have a little bit of room, if you see in here, kind of in there. It's still, see, it has a little room if I think I need to bring something else. I don't think I do. That'll be easy access to get out. Once I fill this up, once I get through security, this is my little bottle that I'll put my lavender and stuff in, spray my face. I've got an ink pen, which that could go in the front. I also got this pencil, because I'm going to take my little tablet, and this is good to punch on there. I got some valerian root, because that's real good to sleep. I wonder, well, they're not prescription, so I have Clorox wipes. So either I'll get some of this out and then put it back in there. You know, they said the best thing to wipe off is your seatbelt and like your little tray. But the seatbelt and the armrest, that's where people forget to wipe off. I've flown a lot of times, you know, in my lifetime. I've never really gotten like that sick, but I know now it's crazy times. Anyway, I hope to get that put in my purse so I have it easy access. I also have a little case for my son made, and I put my little dentures I have in there at night. I have another one of these little pins to punch on the keyboard. And in here I have my flashlight. I have some like Tums, and I have for my toothbrush holder. And I got some Band-Aids, and I got some Tylenol. And that's only because if I'm on the plane, when I go home, if I need something, I can get it for my sister. And these, at least this I could put back here, and I'll have my little spray bottle. Probably could put a little thing of Kleenex in here, just so I have another little one. And I call this like my little first aid kit. Items in there. And then, so that's pretty much what's going to go in my personal item bag. And you see, it's just all in there. And I really don't need to get much. Once I put this under the seat, I don't need to really get into it. Hopefully I have everything I need in my purse. But a couple extra things that I will pack in there. I'm going to pack a wash rag. I'm old. And I got a couple little handkerchiefs, scarves. You know, I could tie my hair, you know, when I'm sweating. A couple odd Kleenexes. Throw those in there. And then I just got this little rag that I'm going to take with me. I thought I can use it to put lotion on. And as you see, there's still room in here. It's light. It's probably, I'd say maybe under 5 pounds. But what I like, I'm not going to be carrying none of this through the airport. It'll be all on my bag. Then I have this one, and it's my makeup bag. Now, let's see what we got in here. This can all switch when I get to the hotel. So I have me a magnifying mirror. This is 30 times, so I can really see. I've got the Olay facial makeup removers. Got me a little thing of floss. I've got I decided to take a little thing of eyeshadow. It only has 4 colors in there, but they're all like brown. And then I have a highlighter. You know, you can put on that in a little baggie. Got a little brush. I got another little blush. This is more like a bronzer, but it's a tip to put a little cotton swab in there. It keeps it. I got 3 pencils. I got a white, a brown, and kind of a gold. My pencil sharpener, because I'm not really wearing mascara, and that'll kind of brighten my eye up a little bit. And I got this to clean my brushes off. And then I got this little case that has all my brushes in there. So I got a blush. This is like makeup. This is for highlights. And then I got several little brushes to do my eyeliner and to buff stuff in. Got to buff when you're old, you know. So, and that's a little case. And that'll fit right down in here. Get all this down in there. Now, and that's my makeup. That's pretty much all the makeup I'm going to be taking. This will go in the belly of my suitcase. The others will be in here, which I have. See, very, very easy to pick up. If I have to get it from under the seat, I can. These are little things that go in my purse. I've got enough makeup out because I've got one of these, I just bought a foundation. So I got a little bit left of the other one. I'll just use it up the day I leave and maybe put on a little eyeshadow or something so I don't look so dead. So I don't have to take nothing out of here the day of. Everything will be in here. Now the only thing else I would pack would be my hairbrush. I think that's about it. Just my hairbrush and my toothbrush, the day of. My hairbrush can, like I said, I can leave all this out Tuesday. When I get up, I can brush my teeth, brush my hair, and then pack that stuff away. And it'll be done. Here I am. I got this little dress. I paid like $3 for this dress. A little summery dress. Just a little, what do you call it, t-shirt dress. It has pockets. It comes below my knees. And I got my leopard animal print flippy flops. This here necklace, this little pendant was my mom's, and I had it and I put it on a chain and I made these little earrings. It's going to be my outfit because it's going to be, I got these little bike shorts on too, trying those out, see how they'll do, and they are very comfortable. Okay, it's going to be, I think, got me some coffee here. I know it's going to be like in the 90s at least. Tomorrow's going to be 100. So it'll probably get pretty close in the 90s today. I'm going to go with my baby sister. She's going to pick me up around 10ish. We're going to go have breakfast. I have to run to the bank, cash money out for my trip. And I thought I'd just wear this little t-shirt dress. I have it. And I might as well wear it. Why not? I'm going to go over there, have breakfast at Norm's. And I told her I'll buy her breakfast because she's running me around. I got to go to the bank. And I went to get my little hairbrush. I use it every day to, and it's just like a little small hairbrush. And I went to get it and it's all busted. I've had it for several years, so. I was like, what is this? I threw it away. So I got to get me a little hairbrush. And anyway, I got a little list of stuff I got to do or pick up last minute things. I'm all packed. I'll be heading out tomorrow around noon to go to the airport. It only takes about 15-20 minutes to get to the airport here. So Bill could drop me out before he goes to work. Or, well, away before he goes to work. And I have to check in at 3 o'clock, 3:05 today. I'm still going to be in the back of the plane. I'm not paying a bunch of extra just to get a special seat. I'm not that special. So I'll let them assign me a seat, and it'll probably be in the end, the back side of the plane, which is fine. So I got that done. When I arrive in Chicago, tomorrow will be 100, like I said. Arrive in Chicago, it'll be 53. So that's a 50-degree drop. I'll probably be freezing my butt off, I'll tell you that much. But everything else is set to go. Like I said, in the morning, I'll get dressed in my traveling outfit, put on my face, and finish packing everything up, my toothbrush, last minute stuff. So my sister texted me. She said, "Oh, countdown." I said, "Yeah." I was getting excited because I haven't seen her for, 4 years I went out there. I think it was 2 years when she came out here that we went up to Reno. But she's going to be 80 this year. And it's, harder and harder for us to travel. Southwest is pretty good. I like Southwest, even though they have, let's put you back here a little bit. Even though Southwest has changed their rules, I still like Southwest. They've always treated me well. You know, they take care of people, so I think that's it. But I wanted to close out the month of May. I had some birthdays. Of course, my sister passed away, and we had Mother's Day. So it's been crazy since Mother's Day and on. My great grandbaby's birthday's tomorrow. I kind of spaced it because I was doing all this other stuff. But I told her dad, I said, I know she likes arts and crafts. And she's like her grandma. So when I go to Indiana, me and my sister, we could go shopping for her. Pick up a little care package and mail it from Indiana. There's post offices all over the place. So I told him it'll be late, but it'll probably be coming from, Indiana. So at least he would know. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm going to make some pasta, baked pin pasta, I think. Anyway, I'm going to make a pasta. I got some Italian sausage, and I figured I can make it. It'll be enough for the guys tomorrow. I mean, I'm not worried about them. They're grown-ass men. They're not the best cooks in the world. My son's gotten a lot better, and Bill's trying to, be a better cook. So I ain't worried about that. There's always fast food. They ain't gonna starve. Let's put it that way. My freezer's full, the cupboard's full, and if they don't want to cook, they can run and get them fast food. So I'm not worried about that. I was just gonna make this today, and that way, they can have it tomorrow too. So, or at least for lunch or whatever. I think that's about it. I've got like 5 more months for my cruise, so that's always on the back of my mind. I still got to work these damn cowlicks. They wants to like spread like this in the back. So I'll do that, and when we'll come back, I'll just kind of take it easy today, because tomorrow I'll be running around. Now, I'll probably film, but I probably won't have nothing else posted till I get back. So I'm just going to drink some coffee, go out, water my plants here in a little bit, wait for my sister. With that, I guess I'll see you later, alligator. Bye.